other woman that could take your spotlight.
It's working. Hey guys, I'm Lane.
And I'm Ree.
And together we're Laney. Okay, so this is gonna be like, not really like a short video, but like we just filmed a video, so it might look the same as the other one. But we wanted to just come on here and explain that we're gonna be doing a podcast.
Yeah, it's something that we've like talked about for a really long time, doing a podcast, and like they're really like popular now. And personally, I love watching podcasts, and like, you know, me and her are always like chit-chatting about things, and you know, we've been through a lot of stuff and experienced a lot of things together, so you know, every episode can be like advice or story times and just talking about basically anything. So yeah,
So we do have one pre-filmed video that is coming out probably right after this one, so we just wanted to like give you an idea of like what the first video is going to be about.
yeah,
It's just going to be like us talking about like past friendships and, you know, kind of like some story times in there. It's going to be a relatively long video, as podcasts are, but like there's really not going to be any cuts. We're just going to be like getting right to the point, since we've gotten a little bit more comfortable like talking in front of cameras. So it's going to be like a little few stories about our life.
yeah. We got a new little fancy mic.
Yeah.
We were, you know, very eager to start the podcast, but you know, we wanted to plan everything and make sure that we had the right equipment for it, and you know, had the time for it, and ideas of what to talk about, and to kind of, you know, give a little hint about, you know, it's very, you know, casual, laid back. It'll usually be filmed at like the night time, so you know, kind of give you an idea.
Should we tell them the name? No? You don't get to know. Maybe that'll give you a hint. It's laid back.
Laid back, and usually at nighttime. We'll have like a new intro and outro for our podcast. So yeah, that's pretty much, you know, our idea for the podcast. We probably will film another one the next time that we're together, and they'll most likely be uploaded mainly on Wednesdays to kind of break up like the regular videos that we will be posting, because like Lane said in a previous video that we're trying to mainly upload on Sundays and Fridays for regular videos, and then Wednesdays for the podcast. So yeah, so like for some future podcasts, like we'll probably be talking about like mental health and more like high school advice, like really in depth, rather than just like, oh, what you should do for like first day. Like we want to really get into our experiences throughout school, as you know, like we said, we are graduates, so we have a lot to talk about, and just to kind of, you know, help younger people maybe get through their last year of high school or their first years of high school, and just, you know, help out, because that's kind of what we want to do for our channel, is just to, you know, be helpful. Basically, we want to, you know, give out content that is entertaining, but can also, you know, you can come here and actually leave with something that maybe will help.
Speaking of like school and past relationships, even though we will be giving advice for some of those, we're also going to be talking about like our school experiences and our past relationships. It's going to get real deep.
Yeah,
but
it is.
I feel like it's just a better way to connect with everybody, to probably like explain our past relationships and stuff like that, and maybe you guys can feel more comfortable talking about yours.
Yeah, and especially like with our school, you know, there were a lot of things that happened like that weren't very great, that we could definitely get into with, like, you know, unfortunately there are a lot of like threats all over. You know, it's a big issue in the US, and we had more threats than, you know, we would have liked in, you know, in our junior, or no, not junior year, the beginning of our senior year. It was a really big issue that like we were sometimes going to school once a week, if that, because of, you know, how big of a problem it was.
Yeah, and we didn't even get a homecoming game.
Yeah, no, like we definitely miss out on a lot of things in the beginning of our senior year because of this. And yeah, and unfortunately, like it got extremely serious to the point where like our school got evacuated and we were like on the news.
Yeah,
and
it was not a good time.
yeah, and I remember we all had to like keep our stuff there because it was like evidence, and it was very intense. So I guess we just kind of want to get in depth about like, you know, our school troubles and kind of like how our school handled things, and maybe how you guys can maybe cope with difficult times in your school no matter what they are, because, you know, unfortunately we have been through some rough times during school.
Yeah.
So, you know, we're just here to kind of basically tell our story and maybe have people relate to it, and if, you know, hearing us, like she said, you know, talk about it, then maybe you'll feel more comfortable opening up about how you feel about certain things, if you're struggling in school, you know, just anything. Like we want to be the person there that like can kind of give you that voice with our podcasts.
I mean, we have a few video ideas that we're gonna be doing, but like if you guys have any podcast ideas or like special like series that you see other people do and would like to see us like put our input on it, we could totally do that. Like we're open to anything, especially for our YouTube videos. Like we have a lot of videos that you guys have recommended us, and we're gonna be doing those soon. So if you have literally any recommendations you want us to talk about or like hear our side on, just let us know.
Yeah, and with the like podcasts, you know, it'll definitely get better over time. Like we're just starting out like same way we just started out for YouTube. So, you know, if you want to be here during that journey, you know, we would really appreciate it, and to subscribe and show your support. And yeah, like you said, if you have any recommendations, like even if you want to see us play like games on the podcast so they're a little bit more lighthearted, or just like anything, or if there's, you know, maybe like something going on in the world, like a world issue, or, you know, there's a lot of wildfires in like Hawaii and all that stuff. So like if you want us to kind of bring awareness to those topics, or just give our input, like she said, on certain things, you know, we'd be more than happy to, because let me tell you, we can talk.
Oh, we can talk.
We have no issue doing any of that. So, you know, we're coming up with our own ideas, but, you know, we'll always be taking anyone else's input, because we're here to give you guys content too, you know. We also, you know, we want to enjoy what we're doing, but at the same time, you know, if we see something that you guys want to do, then like we'd be more than happy to do that. Also, another thing about the podcast and even potential future videos, we could always have like guests on the podcast, you know, older siblings, parents, for like parental advice and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, I think it'd be fun to kind of incorporate other people into our channel, so you guys kind of get a feel of, you know, more of us and not just me and Lane, you know?
I feel like our parents and our like friends and family members, I feel like, you know, they'd have a lot to say.
And not to spoil a future video, but, you know, we will be showing a mutual friend of ours that we love oh so dearly, and a future vlog that is coming early October. So yeah, if you guys want to see so yeah, if you guys want to see more people like that and other friends, like, you know, we're gonna bring you along with basically everything that we do, and we have so much planned for like holidays and stuff, so we're very excited about that.
I know this is mainly like a video for the podcast, but since Halloween is coming up, and maybe we won't be making a video for Thanksgiving because like it is for family time, but maybe we could do something like we're thankful for, like a little video for that. And there is going to be a lot of videos for Christmas, let me tell you. There is going to be like a lot of holiday content for future YouTube videos, and maybe we can like talk about like, you know, things on the podcast as well about like, I don't know, holidays.
Yeah, like holiday experiences and like stuff that we love, and maybe past Christmases and stuff like that. So basically just anything
you want us to talk about, we can talk about.
Yup.
Because one thing about us is we talk.
Yup. Alright. And with that being said,
I'm Lane.
and I'm Ree. And this is from Lady to you.
Bye.